told me he says that will happen.
Oh, that could be a disqualification.
In the world of martial arts, where any move can decide the outcome of a fight, sometimes emotions run high. But what happens when fighters dare to act beyond the rules and honor? Counting on an easy victory, some fighters resort to dastardly actions. But in the world of sports, justice as quickly busts its debtors. In this video, we will look at cases when athletes committed rat acts and were severely punished for it. Kickboxer Melvin Manhoef, notorious for his sneaky acts, came out to fight in the MMA rule set against Bob Schreiber. Before the start of the fight, Schreiber, as a sign of respect, extended his hands to his opponent, but arrogant Manhoef ignored it and left it hanging in the air.
And there we go.
Everything went according to the plan of the disrespectful fighter, and he even managed to knock down Schreiber.
Circling around, look at him. And they're down. There is...
After that, Manhoef went guns blazing, trying to kill him, but the bullets just bounced off Schreiber's bald head. Manhoef, in despair, resorted to a rat move and punched on the back of the head of his opponent. After weathering Rodent's storm of attacks, Schreiber took the scumbag down, and with a barrage of ferocious punches, he punished this arrogant rat.
And there's no answer coming there. And he's almost unconscious. I think the corner of Melvin Manhoef is very upset. And you see Bob Schreiber, the winner.
This cocky fighter's name is Ferrari. He's like a good dealer, has all kinds of dirty shit. Ferrari is the biggest Conor McGregor wannabe.
Tomorrow night I'm gonna make this man pay with his life, and I mean it. You're dead in that octagon tomorrow night.
The opponent for this rat was experienced boxer Kamil Lajczuk. In the lead-up to their fight, things reached the point of absurdity. Throughout the conference, the rat brazenly sat and enjoyed a massage. From the first seconds of the fight, Ferrari wanted to run over his opponent, but hit some bumps, after which he decided to move his opponent to a horizontal position. Ferrari quickly ran out of gas and started to hold on for his dear life. Ferrari was quickly flipped over, and Kamil, like a blacksmith with his hammer fists, flattened the face of this insolent rat. Kamil punished the filthy rat and sent the rusty junk to the scrapyard, proving to everyone that it wasn't a Ferrari, but just an old Pontiac.
Lorenzo Hunt in the ring. Oh, Jesus!
This is Chorshanbe Chorshanbiev, and he's done so many dirty actions that he deserved the Rat King title. Before the fight with Mikhail Sivyi, Chorshanbiev committed a real rat act. He provoked his opponent, pushing with head, and then sneakily delivered a knee. The bout was held under bare-knuckle rules, and Sivyi was destroying the scoundrel with his homing missiles. After beating the air enough, Chorshanbiev realized that he wouldn't win fairly and activated his rat instincts. The despicable Chorshanbiev clung to his opponent's throat, but the ref forbade to film the remake of the 50 Shades of Grey movie. Then the rodent pounced on Sivyi as if he was a piece of cheese. But that wasn't enough for the rascal, and in a bare-knuckle fight, he landed an illegal knee. Infuriated Sivyi tired to tolerate such dirty moves and knocked him down, sending him on vacation to the rat sort. Finally, Mikhail Sivyi won by unanimous decision, punishing the sneaky rat. Bob Sapp, also known as the Beast, has massive arsenal of dirty moves, which he often uses to finish fights. One of Sapp's fights took place in Hungary. Local fighter Tivadar Kunkli decided to step up against Giant, despite the crazy weight difference. Fight starts, and Sapp immediately overpowered Kunkli. However, clumsy knee from Sapp and he backs away, where Slick Hungarian, seizing the moment, lands a powerful high kick and sends the dirty fighter to the ground. Beast took a long time to get up, expecting a stoppage and a bank account refill. But the ref made Sapp work for it. Demolition continues, and Kunkley effortlessly sweeps the Beast. Realizing that fooling around and taking the easy money wouldn't work, Sapp overstepped all norms of morality and went to break Little Hungarian. First, Dirty Fighter sneakily punched to the occiput, then tried to hurt his opponent by throwing him off the ring. Furious owner fed filthy guest a skull-shattering elbow, forever teaching sneaky rat good manners. This is Gary Goodridge. In the fight with Z.E. Pedro, he did a rat act, deciding to make a frittata out of his opponent's balls. But that wasn't enough for Footballer, and the rodent decided to get his hands in Pedro's trunks. But karma caught up with him in a form of German fighter Khalid Arab, who volunteered to wean Badridge from his strange hobbies. Right from the start, the rodent unleashed his ratty paws on him and even managed to knock Khalid down. But Khalid didn't act like a child and responded with brutal punches to the rat muzzle. Realizing that Khalid's punches were circling the head like a pint of strong German beer, the rascal decided to take his meanness out of its scabbard and landed dirty uppercut after the bell. But the clock struck, showed the time of knockout, and the punctual German decided not to delay this moment and punish the rat, sending him to the shadow realm. In November 2022, Olympic champion Bahadur Jalolov faced Curtis Harper. Curtis was walked out overconfidently.
He isn't beloved just yet. He feels in 2 years.
But from the very first seconds, Jalolov began to dominate his opponent.
He did it once, I think he can do it again.
Very capable. A couple of straight lefts.
Realizing that he wouldn't win fairly, Curtis used his head instead of his brains, sneakily headbutting Jalolov.
And I think that's the reason why Harper, oh my God, he did that. He meant that.
Apparently, he wanted to become GOAT, but the referee made it clear that horn blows were not allowed. Jalolov got angry and cornered the rat, starting to beat the crap out of him.
Hey, Harper's doing what he can do to get out. He's just trying to do what he can do.
Smelling of fried, the rat pulled out another sneaky move from his arsenal. He tried to hit his opponent on the back of the head, but the ref intervened in time. Jalolov's patience came to an end and he unleashed his fists of justice. He threw an accurate left and almost sent the scoundrel into the audience space. The rodent survived, but not for long. Jalolov delivered another series of powerful blows and finally punished the cholesterol rat.
And this one is over.
And here's how he's, all night long with the left hand, the buffet of left hand.
On the eve of new 2018 year, heavyweight Dillian White faced Derek Chisora. Before the fight, Chisora committed a despicable act, pouring water on White, staining his reputation. Further at the conference, in order to intimidate White, the scoundrel did a real rat act. He put all his cards on the table and threw it at his opponent. From the very beginning, Chisora showed his ratty nature by trying to throw White out of the ring. But that wasn't all of Chisora's ratty arsenal. Next, the scoundrel landed the sneaky punches after the bell. After enduring the rat's attacks, White began smashing the rodent's muzzle and body. The sneaky gerbil, sensing his imminent extermination, decided to get to White's nuts, for which he was taken 1 point off. But the rodent didn't stop and shocked the audience with his rotten nature again, landing a dirty elbow. Finally tired of tolerating such a parade of rat acts, White knocked Chisora out cold, punishing him for all his dirty moves.
And then, boom, the left hook. And you know about Dillian White.
There it is.
Let this story of rat acts be a reminder that even in moments of weakness or temptation, it is worth sticking to honesty and respect. After all, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It is important to remember that justice always prevails, and despicable actions ultimately lead to a sad outcome.